I'm not about to slay humans in the name of some vague philosophy. Lay down your arms and maybe you can save what remains of your unit.
You're a traitor and a fool.
You chose wisely. The Order of the Flaming Rose will be grateful.
Siegfried, what are you doing here? You shouldn't.
No time to explain. Yavin is escaping into the sewers.
Witcher, I heard sounds of fighting.
They're all dead. Almost.
Almost?
Unfortunately, their leader escaped.
We'll find him. You deserve a medal.
Geralt, we were waiting.
Greetings.
I was worried.
Decided anything?
The Order is apparently willing to cooperate.
We will rid Vizima of this evil once and for all.
Misunderstandings do arise between different members of the Order, but I take it we're clear about what we're doing.
Misunderstandings?
No matter. Apparently we're to be magically transferred somewhere.
Triss will teleport you and Siegfried to the Salamander base. You'll open the gates for the knights.
When?
Still needs deciding.
Quiet. I hear footsteps. Was I followed?
The door is locked.
Open up in the name of King Foltest and the Flaming Rose!
It's De Wet. Traitorous monk. A disgrace to our profession.
I didn't foresee this problem.
Siegfried, I know you're associating with that witch! You're finished!
Triss, can you transfer us now?
Is that wise?
This may be our only chance. Akimbaga Hara!
I knew this knight who turned to soup while being teleported.
I'm counting to 3! You're screwed, Siegfried!
Soup? Maybe,
Dark Ambra der Hadrin!
There's no time to lose.
Siegfried?
Open the gate and let the Order inside.
Where's Triss?
She stayed behind to deal with that lunatic De Wet. She told me to warn you that Azar has gained immense power thanks to some book.
I know the story.
Would you take on the entire base yourself?
Any ideas?
The Salamanders are using a magic portal to enter their base. Cursed elven magic.
Can we use it?
The sorceress said it is activated by a magic stone. There is something of the sort in the cave, to the right.
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha, you've learned nothing from our last meeting. Even Siegfried of Denel would follow you into fire. All is aligning with the grand plan. Should you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see it realized.
What if I refuse? Witches are simple and sentimental.
Don't make me laugh, Geralt. Simplicity suits you like a fist in the nose, and sentimentality suits you even less. You can't deny that. You're too smart. Besides, who do you want to defend? Foltest, a monarch with more sins on his conscience than the professor has long words in his vocabulary? Foltest impregnated his own sister and let his offspring eat the city's inhabitants for years. Furthermore, during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
What's your point, Javed?
If not Foltest, then who? The Lodge of Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches did to influence post-war treaties. The resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'tael and others.
Your dazzling conclusion?
Salamandra is not evil, not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
If Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What would you call this creature?
The future, evolution, or destiny?
Screw that future. I'd rather fight a nightmare, even if it's hopeless.
Remember the magic book from the tower in the swamp. Observe some useful spells. I never expected so little challenge from a witcher.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Geralt, are you well?
What happened?
What a blow. And a miracle you still live.
I am alive.
Professor escaped, and the barrier blocks our path.
I'll find him. Dandelion, things have gone from bad to worse.
Scoia'tael on one side, the Order on the other, and us in the middle with Alvin.
One should never negotiate with terrorists. Negotiation leads to concessions. Concessions are a victory for terror. Folks become fearful, uncertain. I chose the lesser evil. The bank's new owners were grateful for the Order's intervention. They agreed to support the crusade against non-humans. We won't need to wait long to see the results.
Geralt, what now? Leaving's not an option. You'd make enemies of both the Order and the non-humans.
I'm not worried about that. I'd rather save Alvin, but if I go, there could be a massacre, and I have friends to think about.
Witcher, this feels like a pivotal moment. What you do will have consequences. So do we grab Alvin and leave them to it?
No, I intend to help the knights.
Don't get involved, Geralt. Nothing good ever comes of it.
I've decided. Care to help?
Sure.
I want to get Alvin out of here. I can't allow him to be harmed in any way.
The little one has come to love you as a son loves a father. We do not kill children. Take him with you.
It's a trap! They're attacking!
Alvin, no!
Greetings, Witcher. I knew we would meet again sooner or later.
Greetings, Rayla. Get your unit back?
Yes. My reward for that elven slut. I told you I'd hunt her down.
Teruviel?
That's the one. Yavin's bitch. I handed her over to the boys, then we hung her. I've never seen anyone fight so fiercely.
Decision time. A turning point. Stand aside or fight non-humans. I chose to fight. Neutrality gone. The skirmish at Murky Waters was the first of several victories for the Order. The uprising nears its end. I just hope the victory is not too costly.
They say Yavin's gone wild. Chaos reigns in the elven ranks.
I see that. They're attacking without rhyme or reason.
Try to keep up. We'll head to the field hospital in the center of Vizima. I've already killed 20 Scoia'tael. I wager you can't beat that.
Any purpose to this excursion, apart from killing?
Siegfried waits with important orders for me. Ready? You couldn't have killed more long-ears than I.
You forgot the ones I killed on the dike.
We'll consider it a tie then, and finish this contest later.
Why are you looking at me that way?
I was thinking about a certain legend. Ever heard of Raven's armor?
Where would I find an armorer capable of making Witcher's armor?
The Order's armorer is excellent. He has a shop somewhere here in Vizima.
All right, I'll find him.
Shani's an angel. I swear on the eternal fire her hands work miracles.
No doubt. Are you badly hurt?
Merely a scratch. Shani confirmed I'd be back on my feet in no time.
Looks like your wound was caused by a... giant cleaver.
Swung by a berserk butcher dwarf. He cut down 3 brothers, but I got him.
Siegfried, every child knows to stay away from berserk dwarves. You were lucky.
I shall cut you.
Treating humans, I see. We wound them so they'll die. And you're treating them. How illogical and contrary to our interests.
Out of my hospital! Murder each other to your heart's content in the street, but don't show your faces here.
Shani, watch out!
Kill the Dwan!
We must attack the barricade and hold it until reinforcements arrive. Retreat, and the Scoia'tael will control almost all of Old Vizima.
In a moment, I must speak to Rayla.
As a warrior, you're almost ideal.
Almost?
Yes, almost. There may be no man who can defeat you, but a female.
You mean yourself?
Possibly, but I meant in general. You're very old-fashioned. You'd never hit a woman, or at least you'd hesitate.
I don't think so.
Stop pretending, Geralt. We both know a conscience can be deadly. Hesitate and there'll be a blade in your gut before you know it.
You're deluded.
I'll prove it. We both know you'd never draw your sword against a woman.
I know other ways to tame you.
Ha! Prove it, if you can.
A fine warrior. May the eternal fire illuminate her soul.
Amen.
A great loss for the Order. I must inform the Grand Master. He was last seen near the swamp cemetery.
I'm headed that way.
We should go immediately. What now?
I'll take care of the Striga. Her lair is somewhere around here.
I don't know if I can help you with fierce fighting in that area. The Grand Master is to command the offensive personally. I may be summoned shortly.
I'll manage.
I'll escort you, at least part of the way through the swamps. I'm going to Vizima with the Grand Master. I'll come and help as soon as I can.
See ya. Is the armor ready?
Indeed. Behold this masterpiece. Take care not to scratch it too much in battle.
Thank you.
A pure pleasure.
Thank you. Farewell.
What manner of beasts are they?
The result of Salamandra's genetic experiments.
I came as quickly as I could.
It's appreciated.
Witcher!
The old manor is Salamandra's main base.
The front gate's of little use, but there's another way in. An old well goes straight down into the cave.
Lead the way.
Damn! There's more. Inside the cave. Go straight until you find a small passage.
You're not coming?
Squeeze through. Into the old manor's catacombs. Then you're on your own.
What about you?
We'll wait here.
See you.
Finally. I was worried.
I'm not easy to kill. Nor you, apparently.
Discover anything in the catacombs?
You won't like this.
Witcher!
The Salamander leader is dead.
Excellent. And the bad news?
It seems that the Order is behind Salamandra.
What? That's impossible. You lie.
There's evidence, Siegfried. We should notify the king before it's too late.
We'll use a boat at the dock. Let's meet there.
Excellent.
Witcher!
Tell me about the Grand Master.
Soldiers respect him. You'd follow him into the most desperate fights and still believe in victory.
Any magical talents?
I've heard his sheer willpower raised the iron gate of a castle under siege.
Must be a powerful sorcerer.
He's also an excellent swordsman.
Is the boat ready?
Yes.
Grab the oars.
Geralt, you've arrived at a moment that should be called nothing short of historic.
Dandelion, I'm glad you're alive too, but I have important matters.
More important than a Temerian-Redanian alliance with far-reaching consequences?
Stop being dramatic and tell me what's happening.
In front of Siegfried? I thought the Order was out of favor.
This part of the Order is on our side.
Though the Grand Master violated his oath, not all knights have lost both mind and conscience.
Foltest will be glad. Negotiations with Radovid are apparently going well, and it seems we're gaining another strong ally. When in Vizima, I'm a Temerian patriot.
Let's speak with the king. He must learn the truth before he passes rash judgment on the Order.
Welcome, Witcher.
Sire.
We have several things...
Very interested. That makes the Grand Master, him alone, the enemy. Is that clear?
As day. The Grand Master, rather than the Order as a whole, is the kingdom's enemy.
And the Order need not be a foe. Led by someone sensible, it could be a friend to the people. It could be loyal to the king. Hear that, Siegfried?
I do, and I understand. And I shall do everything to save the Order, my king.
I knew you could be trusted. After your official investiture, visit me at the palace. We have much to discuss, Grand Master.
You count your wyverns before they hatch. Jacques de Aldersberg is alive and well. Sire, one other matter.
Vizima is burning, fighting rages. You won't have an easy time of it.
There's fighting everywhere.
I'm afraid we're about to get a closer look at the Grand Master's regiments than we ever wanted to.
I don't know if I can raise my hand against a Knight of the Order.
You may have no choice. They're out to kill.
The bastards! Geralt! I knew him. He was still a human a month ago. Shorter than me.
Well, you proved better with the sword. Expect to see more of these monsters in Vizima.
It's the Greater Brothers. They wouldn't let me near that project. That is an offense to humanity.
Look into my eyes, Dwan, and you will see your death.
I see a blind fanatic about to perish.
Silence, traitor. You've delivered death too often. Retribution awaits.
You might be able to brainwash young elves with your slogans, but they don't impress me, nor did they impress those you murdered.
I was wrong about you. You're not worth talking to. You're a blind, rabid dog biting anything that moves. Someone needs to finish you off.
Geralt, there's really a Zeugl down there.
I hope it hasn't had time to multiply.
I heard of one Zeugl, and from what I know you need 2 to multiply.
Zeugls are hermaphrodites. They don't need a mate to make little Zeugls. They do it with themselves.
That's sick. Unnatural even for monsters. We must slay it.
I know you're an atheist, but I wanted to ask you to pray before you confront Jack de Aldersberg.
Siegfried, I'm not a believer. Doesn't that make prayer useless?
Faith and lack thereof differ in that faith can work miracles, while its lack can do nothing.
Fine. I'll pray.
Ah! Hell! Again!
Lie down, Siegfried.
Once again I'm wounded in the leg before a glorious battle. Geralt, I cannot go on. Ah!
Don't move. Foltest's armies will be here any minute.
Geralt, go. I shall gather what knights have remained faithful to the Order's tenets.
We could have stopped the Grand Master's madness, but you insisted on stopping us.
You resorted to murder and terrorism. That's no alternative.
Yet we were right. Behold, humans are naught but bloodthirsty apes. That is plainly visible here. You blindly followed the Order's lead and now brandish your sword against them, like a dog biting the hand that feeds it. But that is what you are. No wolf but a rabid dog, a mindless killing machine. Nobody.
Enough, Yavin.
Now I shall kill you like the dog you are.
You're awake, Geralt. I was getting worried.
Dandelion? Where's the Grand Master?
A few steps away. He's dead. For a minute there, I thought you were gone too.
Hardly a pleasant nap. Was I out long?
Well, you missed a few things. The rebellion's been quelled and Foltest has regained control of the city, with assistance from the Order.
How's Siegfried?
He was here a second ago, keeping an eye on you until I arrived. Then duty called.
I wonder how he'll manage as Grand Master.
Well, I hope. What about you? Did you succeed?
Yes. I'll take the final element from Jacques and close this chapter.
Take what's yours, Witcher. You earned it. Take what's yours, Witcher. You earned it. So, did you recover everything?
Know what I found on the Grand Master? A dimeritium pendant.
The one you gave Alvin?
I don't know. It looks the same, but older. He must have worn it under his armor for years.
A true keepsake, perhaps.
Maybe it was his way of repelling hostile magic. Or it was there to control inborn abilities, unrelenting visions.
That's something we'll never know.
It doesn't matter. Jacques de Aldersberg, if that was his name, is dead. End of story.
What's next, Geralt?
What do you mean?
Come now. You've recovered what was stolen, punished those who hurt you, you played politics and dismantled conspiracies. You've loved, you've killed, you've come a long way, Geralt. What do you intend to do now?
Only now do I feel my new life beginning.
Born anew, baptized in blood and fire.
A new ballad? Sounds too pompous, Dandelion. Take a look around. Life is simple, unpredictable, and beautiful.
That's something new. You returned from the netherworld, got entangled in a real mess. You faced beasts and bastards who did you harm. And you're telling me life is beautiful?
You're exaggerating again. Something ends, something begins. I'll take the last of the stolen secrets, take a deep breath, and move on.
What can I say? Godspeed on your path, Witcher. Jacques de Aldersberg's funeral drew masses. All wished to bid farewell to the man who had saved Vizima. The bloody street fighting ended. People saw the knights as heroes. Non-humans faced greater hatred than they did before the rebellion. The king's edicts punishing the Scoia'tael caused a mass exodus of elves and dwarves. History can at times be cruel. The king turned a blind eye to the iniquities of the Order of the Flaming Rose. The new Grand Master, Siegfried of Dunel, reformed the order, consolidated its power. The sorceresses failed to consolidate theirs at the court of King Foltest. The king punished or exiled those who had plotted against him in his absence. New fortunes were made amidst the ruins. Some won, others lost. The natural order of things. Few knew what had really happened in those days in Vizima. They were those who destiny had brought together with Geralt of Rivia, yet they chose to remain silent. What then happened to the Witcher? That is a different tale entirely.